Hello, welcome back to my haunted library and Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to 2024. Wow, I hope you had a lovely holiday. And of course, today is New Year's Day. I don't know if I'll get this video edited by today, but I hope everyone had a wonderful celebration. I don't know if any of you read any of my posts on Instagram or Facebook in the last couple days. Not that you would, but in case you did, you may have seen that I have had a very bad week as far as personal tragedies. I lost 3 people who were very close to me, and all kind of one after another. So it was really, really difficult. And looking back on my Christmas Eve post, which was my last video when I did my Blue Christmas video and did a reading from James Joyce's The Dead, which even to me was kind of an odd choice, but I just felt like that was appropriate from just where I was mentally and spiritually and everything. I think why I chose that piece was I was tapping into a melancholy that I was definitely feeling. And the day, I think it was Christmas Day, I learned that my Aunt Zoila had passed on. Now, she was very old. Like everyone in my mother's generation, my mother's 98, they're all elderly people pushing 100. So when they pass, it's not like a big surprise, but it's still sad. I had written in my diary I like to try to just even write down just a few lines every morning in my diary or journal, whatever you want to call it. And I was thinking about Zoila, and I was like, I think this might be a year of deaths. Now, I was thinking 2024, because I visited my mom, and she's been in a nursing home for a while. Every time I see her, she's just more and more frail. And so it's like that reality is kind of hitting me. But I didn't expect then to have 2 hours later to find out that one of my oldest and dearest friends, who's my age, died. And she was sick. She had a lot of health problems. I don't mean to depress everyone about this. I'm going to keep it quick, but just kind of wanted to express a little bit of this. And I mean, we maintained a very close friendship since high school, and she was wonderful. And I just really feeling that loss. And then 2 days ago, on the 30th, Joe's mother passed. So we had 1, 2, 3 in a row. They say things come in threes. I hope this is the end. But anyway, so it's been a difficult week, to say the least. We weren't even sure if we were going to go out last night for New Year's. If I look a little bleary-eyed and bloated, well, we did go out, and we stayed up pretty late. So, and it's the next morning. I wore this last night, but I did change out of it and at least took my makeup off and changed out of my clothes. I wasn't that drunk, but I just had a little wine with dinner. Wasn't too bad, but we had a good time. Joe was sick over the Christmas holidays too, so he missed out on a lot of socializing. Anyway, good riddance to 2023, but let's move on to something more positive. I also just wanted to say, in the midst of this tragedy, last night I saw that one of my friends got engaged to his beautiful girlfriend, and they're all happy and young and starting on their life. So it reminded me about that beautiful cycle and how we're all part of it, and just try to live each day in a positive way. That's all we can do. If I have any regrets, it's that I didn't enjoy things a little more. So I'm going to try to remember that and try to stay in the moment a bit. So I'm holding this. This is a creepy crate, which I'm going to unbox in a bit. I wanted to mention that the giveaway that I did a couple weeks ago I'm ready to go with this. I have Cameron Chaney's book, hardbound, Autumn Crow, Fresh Hell, ready for him to sign and personalize, and my copy of Carni, the same. I'm ready to ship this out along with some other goodies, but the person who won has not contacted me, so I don't really know what to do. So if Maria LeBron, 8314, I'm going to put it here, is out there, or anyone knows Maria, please claim your prize. Okay, so I looked on Goodreads. I was actually looking up, even though I say I never read my reviews, I have been looking at some of my Carni reviews, and they're not bad. Criminali did a nice video about it with his weekly wrap-up. He read like 16 books in 1 week, which is incredible. I don't know how he does it. Maybe short stories too, but he does shorter works. But still, that's a lot. And Monster Blood, Austin, did a nice review. He didn't love it, but he didn't hate it. But he liked it. This book is my protagonist, Dag Alton, is a little polarizing. But I will link Criminale and Monster Blood's videos below so you can check them out. And please keep checking out Carni. It is now available in Kindle Unlimited. So if you have that feature, knock yourself out. I'd love to know what you think. And I actually started on my new horror book. I'm always writing. I always have things going on. I have some new stuff on Wattpad, which I'm back on. I'll link that below too. I went off it for about a year. Now I'm back. Last year I was really seriously thinking about starting a second channel just on writing, but I can barely keep up with this channel. So I'm just going to keep it as far as the podcast that James and I do weekly, which is also, a big commitment. We're really having fun with that. I will also link that below. Writing fiction by the editors of Bookworms. Speaking of Bookworms, we're at the deadline for the new issue, so I have a bunch of submissions to read in the next couple of weeks that I'm looking forward to. What else? Oh, reading resolutions. Well, according to my Goodreads, I only have read, I think it was 37 books. Now I know it was more than that. It's probably more like 45, but I just sometimes forget to record things, which is really not that much. Usually I read about a book a week. So I'm a little behind with that, but I'm hoping to read more, write more, and sell more books in general. It's my reading resolution. I was trying to think about what my best read for 2023 was. I have to look through my whole list because there were quite a few books I really did like, but I know what my worst one was, and it was definitely, and I'm to blame for this, Endgame by Omid Scobie. I was hoping to get some juicy royal family gossip, and it was a ridiculous waste of an Audible credit. Okay, so what have I read? I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I reread The Witch of Blackbird Pond by Elizabeth George Spear. This wonderful young adult or middle grade classic. Great book. I read The Widow of Pale Harbor by Hester Fox, which is part of Elizabeth Sagewood's Haunted Victorian book club. And there was a live of that coming up. I'll put the date here. I'm hoping to be able to participate in that. I'm not really sure what time it will be, but I will try to be there. I reread the horror classic, The Cipher by Kathy Koja. I reread this because I'm writing an article for the new Bookworms about tainted love and My Bloody Valentine. And I thought the relationship between Nicholas and Nakota in this book is probably one of the most dysfunctional love relationships I've ever read in a horror novel. So that was fun to read again. It's really good. I'm trying to get back into a little V.C. Andrews. I read the next installment of the Wildflowers series, young adult series. This is called Star. This might even be considered middle grade. It's a very short little book. I think this might be the first Black main character in a V.C. I've been reading the entire series from start to all of the books from beginning to the end. I'm trying to continue that. This might be the first one, which is a damn shame because long overdue. But this one I really enjoyed. It's really melodramatic and it's great. I loved the star character. I wasn't really crazy about the first one, Misty. I thought Misty's story was a little boring. This came out in '99. I really enjoyed Star's journey, and I'm going to continue with the series with the next one, which is Jade. And speaking of V.C. Andrews, I am currently, and it's so good, I'm currently rereading My Sweet Audrina. There is a sequel called White Fern that Andrew Niederman, her ghostwriter, wrote, which I looked through my books and I don't have that, so I will be purchasing that soon because I want to read the follow-up. But this is so good. I have this version of it too, an older paperback. This one is one of those fake stepbacks. But this book is very gothic. It kind of reminds me of We've Always Lived in the Castle. And then I bought this book because I want to read it in 2024 as soon as I can. And this is The Reformatory by Tananarive Due. I bought the hardback version at my local bookstore, so I hope I like it because it wasn't cheap. But Jason from Jason's Weird Reads did a nice review of this. I'll link that below. Okay, so on to my creepy crate. Let's take out my sword. and open this. Creepy Crate, I thought maybe they stopped sending me stuff. They're also a sponsor for Bookworms. And James gets those packages. So I always love the box too. The box is nice. I put stuff in the box. Okay, are we ready? Ta-ta-ta! Whoa! There's an explosion of stuff. Ah. I'm seeing something I love already. The Omen hat. I am going to wear this because this is winter now. And I do love my hats. Or let me find the little description thingy. Okay, I am not seeing the little, they usually have a little piece of paper that explains everything. I'm not seeing that, but that's okay because I'm already seeing some cool stuff, including this amazing hat. I don't call them beanies, never, but okay, I'm doing it. What do you think? It matches my outfit. And, wow, talk about creepy clowns. Here is a creepy clown girl with about to kill you. Is this like from a movie that I don't know? Oh, I thought I knew all those creepy clown movies. And usually they have, let me look again. Maybe they do have the description. I don't see it. If you know, please put it in the comments. And this could be stitched onto the hat, right? Very cool. No soliciting sticker. This has to be a reference to a movie that I don't know with creepy kids. Help me out, people. I'm horrible with like new stuff. Oh, we have all kinds of creepy kids on this calendar. We have the ring girl, I forget her name, and of course Regan. We have Rhoda from The Bad Seed. We have the kid from, it looks like Pet Sematary, the baby when he comes back. The kid from Children of the Corn, is that Malachi or the other one? Anyway, this is cool. Whoa, it's like a magnet. The Addams Family cup, just what I need. This is great. Oh, and we have more. We have a book, Let Him In by William Friend. Here we go. I have not heard of this book, but it's lovely, lovely hardback copy. Daddy, there's a man in our room. Alfie wakes one night to find his twin daughters at the foot of his bed, claiming there's a shadowy figure in their bedroom. That's never good. When no such thing can be found, he assumes the girls had a nightmare. He isn't surprised that they're troubled. Grief has made a home at Hart House. 9 months ago, the twins' mother, Pippa, died unexpectedly, leaving Alfie to raise them alone. And now, when the girls mention a new imaginary friend, it seems like a harmless coping mechanism. But the situation quickly develops into something more insidious. The girls set an extra place for him at the table. They whisper to him. They say he's going to take them away. So that's the friend. Let him in. Wow, this looks good. So many good books to read and so little time. I'm just going to leave this on for now. I'm going to look up on the Creepy Crate website if I can get a little more insight into all of these pieces and what they mean, because I think maybe they just forgot to put in the little piece of paper, or it's the end of the year and it's like just shove everything and just send it to Regina. You can get a discount on your next Creepy Crate order, or your first Creepy Crate order rather, using my discount code. And what else? Oh, I'm excited to report that coming up in February, and I'm going to be doing a video, announcement video soon. Coming up in February, we are redoing, a few of us are redoing the Gothic Hearts Reading Challenge. We did it last year, had a blast doing it, so we're going to do it again. We have all new challenges this time around, and it's a lot of fun. So it's going to be me, Edie Lewis reviews, author D.L. Tillery, Aphrodite Lee, and Elizabeth Sagewood. So we're going to have a great time doing it. We love Gothic romance, Gothic anything. And I'm going to try to shop for my own closet mostly and choose books off my own shelves. So I'm going to have fun doing that too. Anyway, I've talked a lot and I just feel better connecting with you guys and looking at some fun books and embrace the day. That's all we got. So I hope you have an amazing start to your new year, and I will see you next time in my haunted library. Bye.